Hey, my name is Star. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to follow me on my social media. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hey guys, it is Star, and before I begin this YouTube video, I just wanted to tell you guys some really good news. I got accepted into a job training program called Bridge. It's basically a job training program for people with disabilities such as myself. But yeah, I got accepted into a job training program. And I will be starting on August 20th, 2020. So yeah, but we are not going to be talking about that today. I already addressed it on my Instagram live stream. If you guys haven't, go check out my other social medias. And yeah, so let's get started with today's video. Alright, so first things first, we are going to be talking about Yandere Simulator and Love Letter that used to be... Love Letter used to be known as a Lovesick, but Yandere Dev was like super mad and he's like, dude, it changed the name, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, it was originally a fan game, dude. Well, it was originally going to be a fan game, but then the Love Letter became its own original thing. So, if I remember correctly, the development of Yandere Simulator began in 2014. And I was 12 years old at the time when it started. And I was actually there from the very beginning. I was one of the first people that actually heard about Yandere Simulator. And I would like tell all my friends about it and stuff. And I was like, dude, you guys gotta check this out. And I was one of the people who actually got, I think the appropriate phrase to use would be word to mouth or something like that. Like, you know, just spread more information about it. And I just told people what I already knew about it pretty much. So I was 12 years old at the time when the game started being developed by Yandere Dev. And things were going very well for the game at the time. He was developing the game at a kind of slow-ish pace, but not like too slow, you know? Like, it was pretty good. Things were good, everything was good, you know? The Yandere Sim YouTube channel had just came out at the time. Me and my close friend used to be heavily into it at the time too. And yeah. So the game was on it. It had like huge potential back then. It still has potential now. I'm not dismissing that. But like Yandere Dev's progress on the game started to slow down slowly, from what I understand. And it started like going downhill in 2016 when people started becoming kind of anxious about it. Like, not anxious, but like kind of mad and like, why is it taking so long? Like, it was far and few in between though at the time. I was unfortunately one of the people that still supported it, and you guys will see why I still say unfortunately later on. But at the same time, the fan base had gotten huge. It got from really small to all of a sudden really huge. Like, there was even fan games coming out at the time, and there was like a bunch of fan art coming out and stuff. People were writing fan fictions about it. It was like a golden year for Yandere Simulator, I would say. In 2016 it was. And I think that was when he announced Osana, like how he's gonna be implementing like love rivals in the game and stuff. And like a lot of people were super excited about it. But then some information started coming out about Yandere Dev in 2017, like some pretty messed up stuff that apparently he did in the past, which I will not go into. But I will probably, I don't know, man. But if you guys want me to talk about that information in a different video, I will. But anyway. Needless to say, apparently in 2017 a bunch of people dug up Yandere Dev's past, and like a bunch of people found out some really horrible stuff he did, and some horrible crap he said to his own fans too. And like a lot of people were not happy about it, and I was still supporting him at the time. I was like, there's no way that's true, it's probably just a rumor. And I was even one of the people that were actively defending him, I would say. And I was like, dude, you don't know that's true and stuff like that. And I was just saying that's probably just like a stupid rumor and stuff like that. Or like, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. And then like, when he started his Patreon in 2017, I believe. He said he was gonna use all the money for a Yandere Sim, but apparently he was actually lying about that. He was actually using it to buy stuff like Nintendo Switches, video games, and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong about that, but if I were him, I would have just stated, like, you know, like, I might need financial aid, so I'm starting a Patreon, just so y'all know, don't get mad at me, and stuff like that. But I would not go as far as to say, oh, this is only gonna be used for the game. Like, no. If I were, like, once I make money on YouTube and stuff, and if I ever start a Patreon, I would state exactly what I would be using it for. I would just simply say, yes, some of it will be used for my personal benefit, but other parts of it will be used for my channel. Like, for example, like, I'm just using myself as an example. Excuse those noises, that was me fidgeting with my necklace. But, like, yeah. And I just want to say to Yandere Dev, be honest with your fan base. A lot of fans will go ape crap crazy if you're not honest. Trust me, I've almost made the same mistake a couple of times, and now I know to be honest with my fans and stuff and be transparent. Like, if you're going to be an influencer or a game developer, make sure to be as transparent about your project as much as possible and give more of an explanation on what's going on rather than just something vague. I'm not good with using words, so I'll just pretty much use like very few words to easily understand what exactly I'm trying to execute. Oh my god, I cannot talk. But yeah, in 2017, like I mentioned a couple of times before, some information was being dug up. And that was also when he started his Discord server. But here's the thing. You are more likely to be banned off of Yandere Dev's Discord server if you said something he did not like. Like, for example, even if you gave constructive criticism, you would get banned off the server, which is really not okay. Because, like, your fans are gonna criticize you. Like, just deal with it, man. I've learned to deal with it. It's honestly easier for me to deal with criticism via the internet than it is in real life. it's usually vice versa for most people, but for me that's not the case. But like people were like trying to be nice and like try to give like helpful advice, and he just got super mad and defensive about it. And he like banned people off his Discord server, told people to do horrible things and stuff like that I will not mention. I will mention exactly what he did in a different video if you guys want. Like honestly, I don't know how he's able to sleep at night now, like the way he treats his fan base, to be honest. And I'm like, dude, how do you sleep at night? You realize that you are saying horrible crap to kids and stuff, and most of your fan base is a very young and impressionable audience. So I would suggest you watch yourself, especially with young children who like your content. Like I have stated that my content is not for kids, it's mainly for people in their mid-teens and up, pretty much. Even though a lot of people were like, no, you're just a 12-year-old on the internet. I'm like, no, dude, I am a grown adult. But anyway, yeah, there was some not good things happening on his Discord server. And like in 2018, people like just decided like, okay, screw this, we're leaving the fan base. And he had lost a lot of fans that like from 2018 up to this year, 2020. Some of the main reasons why the fans are like suddenly up and leaving, including me, is like he like tried to compare his game to like Cuphead, and like how it, like he's like, I'm not willing to pay for higher quality models and blah 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 for like the game. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but like if you're gonna like publish this game to the public, you can't use models that were bought off the internet, like off some cheap website. Like that's not gonna work out very well for a game developer. Like yes, the program you are using is a really good one, which if you guys don't know, it's the latest version of Unity. Scott Coffin has used Unity, and if you don't know who that person is, he's the guy that created Five Nights at Freddy's. He's used Unity to its full potential, but Yandere Dev has not. That's like the huge difference. And like, you should probably start taking like, you should actually listen to your fan base, Yandere Dev, if you're watching. You should listen to your fan base, listen to what your fans want, which is what I've learned to do. A lot of celebs will listen to their fans, even if it's not very nice advice. They try to understand what their fans want and stuff. And also, the video game market is not as simple as a lot of people think. It is extremely complicated. There's something, not everything's gonna like make a single like specific target market happy. Like for example, I like a lot of games that are similar to Skyrim, but I do not play nearly all of them that are similar to Skyrim, mainly because like most of them are not my particular market target, if you know what I mean, like not my particular taste. And that's okay, because the video game market's probably one of the most complicated industries to be in, if anything. How do I know this? Well, I'm not a coder, but I know friends that are trying to become game developers and stuff. I know a lot of people that are trying to. Like the market is, like being an influencer is an extremely stressful job. But I love being an influencer because I love entertaining people, I love making people happy. it can be emotionally draining for some people. For me, luckily, it doesn't affect me that too badly. Like, it mildly affects me. And you just learn more coping skills along the way. But like, one, be nice to your fan base. Please don't be rude to your fans, because that's how you lose fans. And two, if a fan spreads a false rumor about you, try not to engage with the fan. Trust me, I have done that before and it did not go down well for me in the past. So do not ignore all the people that are trying to like spread misinformation about you. Like, try to ignore them. I know that's really difficult to do, but it gets easier over time. But like, now let's talk about Love Letter. Love Letter is a much smoother running game. It has a slightly different plot from Yandere Simulator. The only difference is that you get more control, and that's what a lot of people like about games that are like stealth games. They like the control aspect of it. Like, I love having control when playing a video game. Like, I love having lots of options to choose from, character customization, etc. And that type of like market strategy has becoming more and more popular in the more recent years, like avatar customization. And in Love Letter, they're planning on adding more skin tones, body types, stuff like that. Like, that's what they're doing with Love Letter. Like, that's what they're planning on doing. But Yandere Sim barely has any customization at all. Like, not only with the gameplay, but also with the avatar as well. Oh yeah, and also Senpai. You have almost even less customization with Senpai. And also, just my own personal note, I would not recommend putting a self-insert in a video game. Or at least keep it a secret that it's a self-insert. Don't state that it's a self-insert, because in my opinion, it probably will not work out well. Like, I have self-insert OCs, and like, I don't necessarily say that they are based off of me. They are based off not only me, but like multiple concepts and stuff like that. But yeah, Love Letter, like, let's compare the two. Yandere Sim, it took like 2 or 3 years just to like, you know, have the school look nice and stuff like that, and have a official design for the school uniforms. Well, for Love Letter, they got almost over half of the progress that is currently going on Yandere Sim done in less than 3 months. While half the progress took over 6 years. And yeah, that's the difference. And that's because instead of one singular person working on the game, it was taking multiple people to work on Love Letter. And that's why a lot of people are urging Yandere Dev to like hire more people. But the problem is, Yandere Dev is usually not nice to the people he hires unless he believes they are exceptionally talented, which is completely unreasonable. If anything. But yeah, that's like completely unreasonable to expect like so much from somebody, Yandere Dev. There's like limitations that everybody has and everything. Like, you gotta acknowledge that we're all humans, dude. We're not a bunch of robots or anything. But yeah. Love Letter is already halfway done, and it's only been 3 months since the game had started being developed. Love Letter is talking about like getting higher quality player models and NPC models and they might actually follow through with it, which I hope they do. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. My name is Star, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And give this video a thumbs up. And make sure to turn on notifications. Make sure to be nice, stay healthy, especially during this crazy time of the year. Yeah. So I love you guys so much. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and goodbye.
Don't know why I said the things I said to you. Caught up in the moment, I was ignorant. I thought I had to make you see things from my side. Laying down my pride.